So here is my NFL Falcons eye tutorial. I did a poll and asked which look would be preferred to be shown, and this was it. I don't have the correct red. I'm sorry. I didn't have it. I tried to make it so it's not as bright as in the picture, but I hope I got close. I'm also, since this is my first video for YouTube specifically to that audience, I wanted to show all of my tips and tricks and not do it little by little and forget things here and there. So I'm going to kind of start at the beginning. First, you don't want to put your cover up on. You can put your primer on, which is what I'm going to do now, face primer. But don't put your makeup on to the end, because if you see, like, I have lines, I've got my lipstick all over myself from, you know, leaning in and getting it on my hand and then getting it all over my face. I think this primer is kind of shot. I need to get some from Younique. All the products I talk about in the video here, I'm going to put at the end along with my website. And then that's all I'm going to talk about them. The rest is just going to be about putting makeup on. So I got my facial primer on. Now I'm going to do an eye primer. Younique has this as well. This is just a cheap e.l.f. one, and I don't know how well it works, but put it on with the little wand. Make sure you clean your hands before you put makeup on. You always want to clean your hands first. This look took me quite a while. I'm hoping I can skip through the hard part and get right to, you know, get into it instead of what I did before, which was not great. I put some white in, and I think I might do that again. I was using the white pristine liner from Younique. I would use that again. This is just, I think, e.l.f. And this is going to highlight this part of the eye. If you look at the picture, it's highlighted and really bright right through there, kind of like that. Did that, and there's just any brush that doesn't have any dark color on it, just mat it just a little bit. Took it mostly away, but that's okay. And then I showed a red before, but that wasn't the one I ended up using. I used this one. I thought I was going to have to use that one, which has like little to nothing in it, but the one that was a little oranger worked better. Get some on your brush and try and keep this in the middle. The rest of it is really, really dark, really black. There's not a lot of red, just right in this frontmost part of the eye. And this will keep you from having too many layers and it getting cakey. This is looking better than my side already. Okay. So there's your red. Now, your job now is to try and keep the dark away from there as much as you can. One thing I am going to do, it's kind of cheating. I couldn't find my favorite black liner, but I'm going to cheat. And I'm not going to do a real cut crease, which is when you make this black line here. But I'm going to, there, lipstick on my arm. But it's going to make it bold where it needs to be. And the black that I have is just not right. And I think I'm going to blend the rest from there so it doesn't get too dark. So all this liner is doing, it's like a crayon liner, is just making this really bold for me. Because I don't have a black that I can find that will do it. I know I have one. You can do the same thing in the corner. Keep that dark. And then when you put shadow on, it's just more blending. Look, it looks like a football. Now I'm going to take a thin brush, a nice stiff thin brush, because I don't want this shadow going everywhere. And I'm going to get the best black, it's like a little shimmery, that I have. And I have one that's perfect for this, I swear it. Alright, sorry. Wasn't looking at myself. I'm getting lipstick all over my face. Shadow will smooth out the pencil marks, so if there's lines in the pencil, it's okay. wish-washy motion will get this blended best. Now I can't look at my picture of the picture anymore. I have to go off what was over here. Looking pretty good, I think. I'm going to go to my next color, which happened to be, actually it was a coral color. Right here, coral, to blend the black down. So coral, oh my God, I forgot something so important. Erica. One of my tricks. Tape. Along the line here, I'm going to try and keep with the line I already had going. Try and peel as much of it away from your face so it's not sticking as possible. You want to go from the corner of your eye to the end of your eyelash. I am out a little bit further on this side, and so I'll do the same on this side. I'm also trying to go with the line I already made. I know it looks ridiculous, but when you peel it off, you get that. So it's worth it. Okay, can't believe I forgot that. So back to my coral color, just trying to blend this in. As you see, it'll get darker. It's not coral anymore. There's a bit more black there, so I'm going to go back and add some black. It's all about layering until you get the goal achieved. Doing these at the 2 different times is kind of hard. I usually go back and forth, but this is how you show people. I don't know, that looks pretty good. Pretty similar. The next color I did with a big brush just to try and blend everything back was just this light pink color. This lighting is not what I wanted it to be. And just swept it there. I don't want that to go too far up. It was mostly for blending. Next, I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle. This one's a roll-on. It's kind of messy, but I'm just going to put it right where the black was. And you just need a little bit. Now to blend that in, I want to use black because I want it to be dark. I don't want it to be light. So a little more black. And try and blend some of this sparkle away. The more you blend, the better. I just get sick of doing it. All right. So now it's time to blend the rest. I'm going to clean that flat brush that I did this pink with. I want it really, really light colored. I use this color here almost all the time. There is this group which has all these different colors. You want to find something in this shade that matches, you know, the top of your skin here. This is shimmery. You don't want shimmery, you want a matte. But I use this one I just showed you almost all the time, trying to just blend up. At first it'll show up kind of light, but then you blend down. You want light in here. You blend down. You don't want to go back up because this is darker. You want that light. Alright, we're getting there. I think I like this side better. I would have been in the nice sunlight, but I did the wrong eye and couldn't reach it from here. I never get rounded enough in this spot there. This one seems to be a bit more rounded. All right. Don't judge your eye when it gets to this point. Don't do it when you just have eyeliner on. Wait till you put your mascara. It makes 100-fold difference. I do need to put a little bit of this red underneath my eye now, which is not the easiest to do. Good thing is I haven't put my foundation on yet, so you can always fix it. All right. I'm going to take that crayon liner again. If I had Younique's pencil liner, I would totally be using it because it won't smear or smudge like this will. But this is what I have for now. Let's see. Waterline. I'm really far away. There we go. Okay. Oh gosh. See that? That's why we don't do a mascara. This is a little darker in here. That's okay. I didn't put too much here. It's not a look that I do a lot. I do put this together here, fill in that line there. And then once I get to this point, you can smudge it. And I think I'm going to smudge the other side quite a bit too with that short, tight, bristled brush. Look at this mess. Okay, keep a napkin nearby. So now I'm just going to take this and smudge it. I do this technique on the top of my eye when I use eyeliner to make it nice and straight. I don't think I did this on this side at all earlier. Alright. Now let's hope I don't get rid of too much with my eyeliner. I did that before and I had to add some, so let's just do this now. See how much brighter it gets every time you layer. Just be careful you don't get it onto the black. Then you gotta blend all over again. Okay, liquid liner, everyone's favorite. Before I did this with the tape on, but I'm not gonna do it this time because it kind of was like when you do paper paint on the walls and you peel away, it bubbled like that. But I mean, look at that line. You can have it go straight up, you can have it go straight out. There's so much you can do just with having that piece of tape there. So now I'm just going to follow the line. Try and get it the same as the other side. And roll forward. Ooh. Okay. When you're getting towards the middle, you don't want to have to push the brush down on this too far because it'll just smear. So you want to have a nice wet tip. I roll it, kind of brush it around like this just to get a little bit off so it's sitting at the tip of this. If you make a nice swipe along the edge, it gives you like a tip for like calligraphy. It's perfect. So we get real close. Stop to blink. Step away, look at it. See what's missing. I don't know, looks a little redder than the other side. Okay, so this, another one of the things I do that's bad, but it makes a big difference. I use my finger. Just over that brightest part where you want it to really stick out. If you push it down onto the eyeliner on one side, do it on the other side. See up here, I just got pink up there. I don't want that. So let me use a brush. It's a little more precise. First, I'm going to use a black brush to get rid of that. Did it over here too. Get rid of that. Try and keep the red on top. Okay, next up, lashes. I think when I did my tutorial before for my 3D fiber lashes, I didn't show you to curl your eyelashes. You have to curl your eyelashes. I don't know if I really enjoy watching people curl their eyelashes, but Younique 3D fiber lashes, curl. With gel. 3D fibers. I've only been doing one coat of these every time I've put them on. Look at all that lipstick. I don't know, one's enough. My eyelashes aren't terribly, you know, crazy on their own, but I could make them bigger and badder, but these are perfect for me. One coat, one and done. Sometimes when this little fork of them comes together, I'll just come back here and just try and grab them. Someone says you can use a spoon, put it behind your eyelashes when you're doing this. I'm going to try that someday, but I haven't done it yet, and I figured there was enough going on in this video that would be enough. So one thing I said to always have in hand, sponges. You can get a big bag of them for like nothing, for $1, $2 at CVS. Just wipe that away. Alright, so I am going to be doing a little bit more wiping once I get my foundation on. So this is just where you want your makeup to stay put. And you are wiping it away, so it doesn't have to be perfect until this time. A little more red on the fingers. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm going to fast forward through the rest of this. It's just going to be putting me my eyebrows on and then my foundation as well. So, angled brush, eyebrows.